Hey guys, Brito's Gaming here. Welcome back to Motorsport Manager and our Road to Formula 1 modded series of brute force racing. Here we are for episode number 5. We're going to head to the Ardin Grand Prix. I will apologise to the end of the last video, episode 4, where I did say that Cordoba's finished 7th and Hamart finished 8th, but actually we did better than that. Cordoba's finished 5th and Hamart finished 6th, so a bit of a muck up there on my part, so they deserve better than that. Currently 8th and 14th in the championship, which is great. Let's quickly check out our mail. None of that stuff, we don't really care. Engine build's done, great news, epic part. So let's have a look. We can now get a legendary part, but it's locked. So we can go this one. No condition lost on the first race. That doesn't really help much, does it? What's 40 to max? What's 15 to max plus 20? That's 25. 2 days plus 20, so 139, 183, 134, 193, and then we go to that one, so we 134 and 218, so we can get another epic motor. 2.6 mil. Let's do it. It's going to take 17 days, so let's have a look. We're not going to fit any parts, but we'll go continue. Wait till our repair work is completed. Let's go back in, look at our car, improvability. Grab that one and that one. Grab all 3 of these off. We need to bring this up to maybe 6 days before the race. Or should we? Not sure if we should hit it hard or not. I'll just do it 6 days before race and see how we go. I know we really need to bump these up pretty quick, but we'll put that on as well just to make sure. We want to get all these maxed out as soon as we can. So we'll continue on now. Our reserve driver. Olsen's a pretty good driver, maybe even too good if you catch my drift. It would make me feel a lot better if she wasn't around. No. We only just signed her, we're not going to bloody fire her. Don't be bloody selfish. Continue on, we're going to scout a new driver soon. Something about driver aids. Okay. Sergio Valdez, one of the strongest drivers. Marketability is great. Fitness isn't good, but not too bad. We'll favourite him anyway. Scout report finished on Sarah Thomas. She's not very good. We knew that already, but we're trying to scout everybody we can anyway. There's only 3 to go that we haven't scouted yet, so we'll go by age and just scout everybody under the age of 20. Anyone above 20 we're not going to worry about right now. Anyway, let's continue. Actually, not continue on. Go back to the car and have a look. 64%, so it's not too bad. Continue on. Okay, driver aids allowed. Favours the richer teams of better HQs. Okay, politics would not benefit teams with good drivers us, so I'm going to vote against by 2 just to make sure. See how we go. Oh no, looks like driver aids are going to be there next season, which isn't going to help us because we've got such good drivers, but it is what it is. Let's have a quick look at our car. How's our engine going now? Still in 9th overall, so not really improving much. Someone's going to whinge about a test track again. 40% chance of rain for the next race. Yeah, well, it's seriously Cordobas. It's level 2 or 3. We'll get to level 3 or 3 soon, but it's going to cost us 18 million, so not anytime soon. Anyway, let's get these results. Cape Town and Vancouver for the World Motorsport Championship and the Asia Pacific Super Cup. Sirikov and Sharp and Holtz still 1, 2, 3. Let's have a look here. Almeida, Larson and Munro still how that standings are at the moment. Larson 1, Costa 2nd, Molly Fox 3rd. Continue on. Another look at our parts, 74%, so it should be fairly good by the time we get to the actual race. Continue. Final financial management concerns. Yes, we've got it. We already know. That's what the 6th time you've told us already this season. Let's have a look at the scout report for Vladimir Tikovic. One of the better drivers. Not too bad. Marketability is not the best. Quickly look at our car. We want to improve reliability there. Let's just improve reliability in all of them. Doesn't matter. And we'll drop that back to maximum for those. Fit parts now. We want that one there and that one there. That's exactly how we want it. Back. All done. We're still 9th with an engine, so I don't know what else we've got to do to bump that up a little bit more. But anyway, we're going to go for 9th or above again. Part fitting is all good, so we're going to head straight into practice. So once we finish practice here at the Ardin Grand Prix, we'll come back ready for the race. So don't go anywhere. We'll see you again very soon. Hey guys, and welcome back to the Ardin Grand Prix from Belgium, round number 5. Done practice. 2 pretty good sets. We're going to go soft tyres and actually not engine expert, race trim. There we go. Race trim and soft tyres there for Cordobez as well. Car sets both fairly good, about 95, 96%. I'm going to attack and go low fuel burn. Now, my thoughts here is the water will potentially be going away about lap 9 or 10. If we go to set up fuel, we get 9 laps of fuel. So we want to try and actually we'll go to medium and medium. We'll try and save as much fuel as we can, just so we're not going to come in at lap 7, take inters, come back in at lap 10 again and take softs. You know, we'll try and get as far as we can. We'll see how the race unfolds. If we need to bump the speed up a little bit, we will, but we really need to try not to. So Cordobez is up in the 7th. Hermant is back in 13th spot. We'll see how we go at the start. Cordobez got Marchetta fighting for the spot, so she dropped back to 8th. Hermant is now back to 15th. We're going to continue to push hard with the tyres straight away. So yeah, water on track. We should go about lap 9 maybe if we're lucky. So Hermant, how about we just push her to high? Try and get her to push through the field a little bit if we can. Cordobez has now dropped back to 10th. So we're 10th and 16th now. 10th and 17th even. So not sure how well this strategy is going to pay off, but we've chosen it now, so we're going to try and stick with it. So 11th and 16th at the moment, 11th and 15th, 11th and 17th. So Hermant's up and down a fair bit. Cordobez has got plenty of cars around her, so is Hermant. She's got stuck back in traffic. It's really bad actually, where she's stuck. Cordobez is now back to 12th. Hermant is in 18th. We could nearly go with a set of wets at the moment, but we're not going to go doing that. Here comes Jara as well on Cordobez, whatever you want to call up. Hermant's still 18th at the moment. We're going to go back to neutral with these tyres. They are getting a little bit hot at the moment. We don't want to push them too quick. We want to try and at least get them to make sure they last those 9 laps that we need them for. What's everyone else? Everyone else is still pushing fairly hard, so if we can avoid burning our tyres out, and they all come back in for a set of inters, and then they've got to come back in for another set of softs, it might work well for us. I need a pit for wets. What the hell am I doing out on slicks? I didn't know that you were on slicks, so I assumed you're on inters. She's obviously not the smartest driver out. Anyway, she's back into 19th. Cordobez is still fighting away just outside the top 10. Santa Ana still leading the race at the moment. Dreyfus and Marchetta are 2nd and 3rd. Cordobez is 14th now, Hamart's in 19th. See how we go. Water, the track is absolutely soaked. So Hamart's still back at the back of the pack. Cordobez is starting to drop back down with her, unfortunately. I think we might need to push them back both to push and high, and we'll see how they go. There's 19 laps to go. The track is soaked, so it'll be a good time to be on wets, but it's not going to be soaked for too long. See, I'm thinking go as far as we can. We'll need to come in for a set of softs. Everyone's locking up, we're even locking up, so that's not going to help us at all. Tyre wear's not too bad. Cordobez is at 65% and Hamart's at 71% at the moment. 17th and 19th, which isn't great, but 16 seconds behind the lead for Cordobez, so if they pit for inters and then come back in for another set of inters, it might help us a lot. Or even if they pit early for softs and they're still wet for a couple of laps, it may help us as well. Cordobez is now trying to get through an Arbeloa. Hamart is back down in dead last spot at the moment. So we're not going to stress too much at this point in time. Cordobez just made a move there on Arbeloa. There goes Arbeloa back through again. People are locking up left, right and centre again. I don't think we did that time, which is good. So 16th now for Cordobez. Hamart's back in 20th. Varnanen is just ahead of Cavalcanti and Varnanen just ahead of Cordobez now. Cordobez is dropping back again. She's back to 18th now, so back to 18th and 19th. It's not looking good. We're going to quickly triple speed it now. There's not a lot going on. There's 17 laps to go now. The rain's going to slowly start to disappear now. So another 3 laps time we end at lap 9, so I think that's when we're going to start to put slicks on. Might have to go back to medium for her, actually. No, she's going to have to just stay high because she's going to have to come in first. Cordobez is in 16th, battling away still, back to 17th now. Mart's still dead last. We're going to drop back to 19th and 20th again. Here comes Hamart through on Cordobez. Alright, so one more lap with Hamart and she's going to come in for a set of softs, I think. We might need to, we're going to have to, because we don't want them to pit both at the same time. So she can attack and overtake. She can come in for a set of fresh set of softs. 14 laps left after this stop. Go. Cordobez will come in the lap after. Still going to be a little bit too wet, I think, by the time Hamart comes out, but hopefully it doesn't affect us too much. So it doesn't look like our strategy is actually going to pay off. So Cordobez is going to come through and pit next lap. Might work out for Cordobez, but I don't think it's going to work out for not sure what we should do. I think we'll just go for a set of softs because we have got plus 15% performance increase. So it should be fairly similar from softs to the super softs. So Cordobez will come in this lap. I'm going to go to just push mode and high with fuel wise for Hamart. So Milo's already on softs. We can't actually get through. We're going to have to go back to medium fuel use now because I'm hoping she doesn't run out of fuel before she hits the pits. Should be close, but she should be fine. So she's in. So high and neutral I think she'll come out with. So there we go. She's going to come out just ahead of Hamart. So that strategy didn't really pay off for us, I don't think, at all. Right, so we'll have to just see how we go now, I suppose. Maybe we should have just pushed really hard at the start. But even then we pushed as hard as we could to get through for another set of softs anyway. If we had pitted any earlier, it would have been even worse, I think. So I don't think we could have done much with that strategy compared to what we actually did. So can only hope now that we can pick up the pace a little bit and start to catch people up. We are just under 9 seconds behind 9th spot. 6 seconds now, so we're catching fairly quick. There's an issue there for Al Sadat. Cordovez has gone through on Arbeloa as well, so they might have made a collision, which looks like they did. So up to 13th and 14th now. So there's 10 laps to go, so we're going to overtake mode and push both guys for a little while. We just need to pick up this pace a little bit, hopefully try and get a bit closer to the front, and then we're going to come in for a set of super softs maybe to get to the end. We're definitely catching the cars ahead at the moment. So Cordovez did a 47.6, Dejar did a 48.8, Martin did a 48.4. So Cordovez is definitely the quickest car at the moment out of the few guys that are around us. He's going to have to drop back to neutral, they both are, because of our tyres. But I know we've got plenty of tyre wear there, but once they start to heat up, they don't work as well on the track either. So we're only a second behind 9th spot at the moment, so if Cordovez can make some room here, there's 4 cars all just in front of her. Trying to get through on Chu, which she does. We've got Jar, Santa Ana, and Marquetta just ahead, or Marchetta. So we've got 3 laps left in the tank. Try and make a move on Jar, but I don't think it's going to happen. But Jar really needs to pull his finger out and pick up the pace. 12th and 14th at the moment. 1 lap left for Hamart, so she's going to come in this lap. 12 to 14 laps. 7 laps of fuel, so we'll give her just 7.5. Back we've got Cordovez, so she's still in 12th at the moment. So Santa Ana's going to come in this lap. Get 1 more lap out of Cordovez. Still getting held up a little bit by Santa Ana here. She's going to attack for this last lap and come in as well. We'll put a set of super softs on her and just hope for the best, I guess. So we'll give her 7.29 fuel. Let's have a look and see how Hamart goes. Great stop, 11.5 seconds. She's back out in 15th at the moment. Now Cordovez is in 9th. Pace is fairly good. She's got Shu behind. Sparto Marchetta ahead. She's going to be in this time by. We're going to go to high and push when she comes out. Hopefully it's a quick stop with no issues at all. Beautiful 10.7 seconds and she's back out. She's out in 11th spot. She's got Rogers behind. We don't let him pass because we know we can't get back in front of him. Marchetta ahead has got issues with the car. I don't know why they didn't fix it when they pitted, but obviously it's time. It takes a lot of time to fix these things. So we'll see how we go now. 5 laps to go. She's got heaps of fuel in the tank, way too much. We've got 5.9 there for Hamart. Drop her back to neutral and neutral for both these guys because it's getting a little bit hot. Definitely Hamart's tyres are getting hot. Still in 11th, we're 10 seconds off 9th spot. Who is Jar, so I don't know if we're going to make our target. Got Tom Barnum just ahead of us too. Obviously not getting a blue flag because turn blue flags off. So we actually have to battle them properly, which is I'm okay with because if they're getting a blue flag now, they'll be slowing down, get behind us, overtake behind, overtake behind. This way we're slowly catching, but we're not getting held up either. So hopefully that'll be good for us anyway. So there's now 3 laps to go. Still need to try and get a bit of pace here. So we're going to go for high with attack mode with Hamart for her fuel. Cordobez is still in 11th. Marchetta's just ahead. We're not really catching Marchetta or Dreyfus either. So there's 2 laps to go now. Still in 11th and 14th. It's not going to be a great result, but compared to Tondola GP, where we finished 5th and 6th, parts are getting a bit dodgy, but can't stress too much. So Cordobez, she's got Van and Evans just ahead. She needs to get through on these guys if we can. Actually, no, that's Marchetta just ahead. So we really need to push hard now, see if we can get ahead. We're going to attack for the last lap. We're going to put it back to high for Hamart because I think she'll be tight on fuel. She's got she's got Chu just ahead of us, so she might be able to make a pass here. But Cordobez still needs to try and get in front of Marchetta here, but running out of time. Hamart's moved up to 13th, which is great, but Cordobez isn't going to get 10th, I don't think. Marchetta's safely across the line. Hamart's going to come through for 13th spot, so 11th and 13th isn't too bad. Milo took the win, Beaucamp second, Sabato third. Okay, so 9 laps for Cordobez on those tyres and 8th for Hamart. We didn't push quite hard enough, I don't think. Well, I don't think we pushed any less than the cars ahead. I think we're just not as quick as them either. So yeah, Cordobez 11th, Hamart 13th. Hamart's dropped down to 9th. Cordobez has bumped up to 12th, and we are 6th now in the Teams Championship, which isn't too bad so far for the first season. Okay, let's have a look and see how we go with improvements. Decent improvements for Hamart, good improvements there for Cordobez as well, and another great lot of improvements there for Carol Olsen. We've got a feedback 20. She can't get any better than that, which is great news for us. She's a 4-star driver, so she is going to be our top driver for the next season, no doubt about it. Alright, so that was round 5 of our Motorsport Manager Road to Formula 1 modded series of brute force racing, where Hamart's come home in P13 and she's now 9th in the championship. Cordobez come home in 11th and he's now 12th in the championship. So we're doing fairly well. Make sure you smash that like button as always. If you haven't subscribed to the series, make sure you do so to continue to follow this one and even our GT Challenger series. If you haven't seen that, go and have a quick look. Just about to start Season 3. I've recorded all the way up to the end of Season 2 with a great result for that season, so make sure you go and check it out. Make sure you whack a comment on the video and let me know if you're liking this series so far. If you're going to continue to watch it, hopefully you do. But yeah, it's been Britos Gaming. Thanks for watching. We'll see you when we head to round 6, the Munich Grand Prix from Germany.